us tremendous traction. We launched our first city in November on a very limited scope and scale. It was Ogden, Utah. We launched our second city to validate the platform at the end of February. And everything is working fantastic. The user adoption has been great. The downloads, the user retention has been terrific. And so we just over the last 6 weeks finally turned on our sales and marketing effort. This week we have a major marketing push, and we're announcing later this week we'll be announcing our third and our fourth cities that have just signed on. And we have a number of additional ones in the pipeline. We expect to sign a large number of cities over the next couple of months here as we get through spring and summer. Okay.
So how does your revenue model work then? Is it cities sign up with you? I mean, are you making your money mostly off customers just download the app, or do cities sign contracts with you to get information to you? Or
our apps are all free to the end users. Okay. So consumers, residents of a city or visitors to a city can download the city app at no cost. Okay. We do have a business relationship with the cities. We make it very affordable to them, and we think part of our mission is to facilitate the city's ability to communicate with their citizens and visitors, and we think there's a public service component to what we're doing, and that's important to us. We do also have a business relationship with some of the local merchants.
Cool. Okay. So when I was doing some research on this and what you do and stuff, I saw you're a big sports fan, and I am too, so I wanted to ask you a little bit about that. And kind of on the business end. But I saw that you've kind of said, one thing I read, that you've worked with teams and athletes trying to provide ways for them to use technology in business and stuff. Who are some of the people or teams you've worked with, and what are some of the cool things you've done with them as far as technology-wise?
Probably the coolest things that we've done, at iFan, we aren't at liberty to talk a great deal about. I mean, we've done some technology trials with ESPN and with some of the local universities, and we're pretty excited about what may grow out of that. But that's more of a long-term farming process. That's probably as much as I can say about that right now. Okay.
Okay. So how do you kind of see technology changing, I guess, how consumers consume sports, and what are some ways, I guess, you could see people building technology businesses in the sporting athletic industry?
Well, let me take the second part first. Okay. How do you build a business, a technology business in the sports community? It's no different than any other place, right? It's about understanding what the market need is and knowing that there is a need, that it's a big enough need to support a business, and that the solution you're delivering fills that need. In dealing with sports, the sports world, you have to be a little more conscious about media rights and how they come into play, and what rights you'll need and who owns them, and make sure you've got that part of your business buttoned up. Okay. But if you can do that, you can absolutely bring technology to the sports world. There have been plenty of successful companies who've done that. Okay.
Let's see here. And just kind of follow up on that, maybe. Yep. Do you find it's important to kind of have a partnership with somebody like ESPN if you want to get traction in the sports world, or is it easy to do kind of something out of your garage and maybe get traction? I mean, because people are usually pretty brand loyal when it comes to consuming sports. Yeah. I mean, is there a key to success there that you've had experience with, or that you've seen?
Well, there again, I don't think it's much different than doing business in other vertical markets. if you've got somebody who can open doors for you, you are much better off, right, than someone who's coming in cold off the street. That being said, if you've got a solution that really fills a painful need, and you can demonstrate that it works and can scale, you will be able to get somebody's attention.
Okay.
So
what do you do to be innovative personally? I mean, do you have any techniques or something, or how do you come up with your ideas and innovate?
Well, so this is a subject of some joking among my friends and family because it's absolutely a way of life for me on a daily basis. When I encounter difficulty or friction in anything that I'm doing or that I see other people doing, my thought process immediately turns to how can that be made simpler? And sometimes the problem, in fact, most times the problem that you look at, it doesn't have a solution that can be effectively turned into a business. Maybe there aren't enough people who have the problem, or there's not enough